stop or slow down and wait for the animal to cross the road safely. When animals do not understand traffic lights or road signals, so it is our responsibility to protect them. Because animals need connected habitats to move, find resources, and sometimes breeding areas. This model connects science with social science because we are about both animal needs and human planning. Roads and developments are useful to people, but they should be planned carefully near wildlife habitats. Our message is simple. Development and wildlife protection can work together when we plan responsibly. Look at the animal footprint going to the forest. The corridor keeps that footprint moving instead of following a road to stop the journey. This is how a safe pathway can support animal movement across a changing landscape. Now, let us discover what environmental signals can tell animals when conditions are changing. Our next footprint leads to a control panel where nature itself seems to send a message. We will see how temperature, rainfall, food, and water can influence animal movement. Influence migration. We have three factors here: temperature, rainfall, food availability, and water availability. Like weather, survival, depends on food factors. When depends creativity and the guy's system begins. Water source may become smaller and food may become harder to find. When the condition in one habitat may become less suitability, animal may move toward another area. This is when seasonal unsocial migration can happen. Animals migrate when food availability becomes hard. The animal has fewer resources than current habitat. Animals need enough food to maintain their energy and strength. Our model combines food and water changes which to avoid habitat may become necessary. These changes can act as signals when conditions are different from written before. Animals must this shows how migration can be corrected in food, water, next, our food is about long landscapes or wildlife. Migration patterns are different for different animals, and not every animal migrates for the same reason. Our model helps us understand the idea of environmental change rather than one single cause. Nature provides signals to changes in resources and conditions. Now let us follow and see where animals travel across the earth. Welcome to Migration Routes of the World. This is a world map showing examples of animal migration routes like caribou, wallabies, African elephant, etc. We have used the daily lights to mark routes and place animal figures along them. The model helps us understand where animals travel and how the journeys to cover large distances. Here you can see the north, south, east, and west directions. As we already know, migration routes can pass through forests, grasslands, rivers, mountains, and other landscapes. Animals depend on suitable habitats along these routes, not just at a starting and ending point. Therefore, protecting these routes is as important as protecting the destination. One example shown on our map is the wild beast migration in East Africa. The animals move across large grassland areas in response to the availability of fresh grazing and water. This helps us see the connection between geography, natural resources, and animal movements. Our map turns migration into a journey that we can see and trace. Another example shown on the map is the African elephant migration from the drought-prone region of savanna. from Botswana through Namibia all the way to Zimbabwe. In search of water, they travel heavily during the peak dry seasons, especially from June to October, when small water pools completely dry up. Did you know that elephants can detect the low frequency acoustic vibrations of thunderstorms from over 150 miles away, allowing them to shift their migration direction towards localized rain? Our world map tells us where the footprints go, but every footprint has a reason behind it. Animals need resources and suitable conditions to survive. Let us move to the next model and discover these reasons. This explains why do animals migrate. Our model answers the great question of our exhibition. Why do animals migrate? We have five sections: food, water, breeding, safety, and migration. Each section explains one factor that may influence animal movement. Let us open the first clue: food. Food is essential. Food is essential for survival. When food becomes scarce in one area, animals may move to an area with better food availability. Seasonal changes can affect when and where food is available. Animals therefore may travel to follow or reach important food resources. Our footprints can represent the search for enough food to survive. Water is another important reason. Animals may move. During dry conditions, water source can become limited, so animals may travel towards rivers, ponds, or other reliable resources. Breeding can also influence movement. When animals travel to places with suitable for reproduction and raising young ones, these needs can make a long journey for survival. Weather and safety are also important. Weather and safety are also important factors. Changes in temperature and rainfall can make one habitat less suitable for that. Animals also need safe places where they can survive and protect their young. So our findings that show animal migration include different activities. Right. Also, part the five these together: feeding, food, weather, water, and safety. These reasons are connected because the change in the conditions can affect the earth. Is a natural response to many animals their physical conditions. Now we will compare the animal migration of the past with some of the challenges of today. Our next model asks us to look at the earth from a different time perspective. On one side, we show the landscape we compared with roads, ledges. On the other side, we show the landscape we compared with natural resources. Now let us explore deep about animal migration in the versus now. It compares between two landscapes and helps us think how migration can be changed. On the before side, we have shown that connected forests, rivers, open land, and food and water. These connected spaces like pathways through which animals can move. The animal footprints can continue across the landscape. Now look at the now side of our body. Here we have roads, traffic, buildings, and other man-made features that can divide habitats. These changes can create barriers or make some migration routes more difficult. Animals still have their basic needs, but the landscape around them may have changed. Animal migration has become harder, but for humans, it has become easier. That's why there should be a balance for migration for all living beings. Here are the important companions. Same journey, different challenges. Animals may still Carry. Carry food, also known as reindeer, stay in the forests of Alaska and northern Canada in the winter where there is proper shelter and food. Then in spring they start moving north. They, they face many difficulties like mountains, like crossing mountains, rivers and snowy lands. Then in autumn they, they start migrating south. Before winter, they reach back to the same forest they were living in before. So, it's forested winter, and then they get summer, and forests again in autumn. Now, these vital parents become a part of our migration journey.
Dear parents and teachers, thank you for traveling with us through footsteps across the earth, animal migration. Today, we have learned that migration is a journey connected with survival, food, water, breeding, weather, and safety. We have also learned that growth, developments, and other changes can create challenges for migrating animals. Our model showed us that people can help by protecting habitats, keeping roots connected, and supporting safe wildlife corridors. Every footprint matters, every habitat matters, every journey matters. Thank you for being a part of our exhibition. Protect the past, protect the habitat,